Hello, welcome friends. Myself, Dr. K.D. Mori, Assistant Professor in the Department of Animal Husbandry at Kekewa College of Agriculture, Nasik. Today we are discussing about the dairy byproducts and its utilization. The content of today's topic is the introduction of dairy byproducts and its utilization. Then skim milk, then utilization of skim milk as byproduct, then casein, the classification of casein, then uses of casein, then caseinate, uses of caseinates, then whey, utilization of whey as a byproduct. So many byproduct use with the help of whey, that is various whey based food beverages, then whey based vegetable foods, sorry soup, then buttermilk, processing of buttermilk, utilization of sweet cream, then utilization of sour buttermilk, then ghee residues, nutritional importance of ghee residues, utilization of ghee residues, then preparation of edible paste by using ghee residues, and so many various sweetmeats prepared from the ghee residues, particularly Burfi. So let us see one by one. Firstly, introduction. A product obtained during the manufacturing of main dairy products is called as byproducts having a commercial value. In particularly in India, the various byproduct is generally prepared or generally produced in various industry level. The example of the byproduct is the skim milk, then buttermilk, whey, ghee residues during the preparation of cream, butter, then paneer, or cheese, and ghee respectively. In that particularly, this skim milk, uh, the byproduct, the manufacturing of cream, that time the byproduct is produce skim milk, then preparation of butter, that time byproduct buttermilk is produced, then preparation of paneer and cheese, that time the whey is produced, and preparation of ghee, that time the ghee residues are produced. These are the different byproducts is produced at various industry levels. Then this byproducts is contain number of valuable components. In particularly in India, the most of the people are suffering from malnutrition. This is very main problem in southern part of the coastal area. Here no proper nutrition is available. That area is suffering from the malnutrition. So many people is particularly the malnutrition disease happen. Then particularly malnutrition is reduced by use of different manufacturing of food products. Then use of components not only increase nutritive value but also improve the functional properties of foods also. Then these byproducts have their unique nutritional value, and if they are properly utilized and converted into products like skim milk powder, then buttermilk powder, whey powder, then whey beverage, it contributes to income of various dairy processing unit. Then dairy plants from India usually tackle with the problems of byproducts utilization, especially that whey and ghee residues. is an economical manner. In Western dairy industries, the utilization of whey is carried out is very economically and effectively. Then they have developed technologies and large automated plants for the utilization of byproducts. The skim milk, this product is uh, generally produced when the manufacturing of ghee. That time the skim milk, sorry, the skim milk. This product is produced at the time of manufacturing of cream. According to the Food Safety and Standard Authority of India, a, Act of 2011, the skim milk means the milk from which almost all the fat are removed, and it should not be contain more than 0.5% fat and not less than 8.7% SNF. Okay, it is a byproduct of cream, and the cream is used for the manufacturing of ghee and butter. It is a various resource of the SNF contain, that is protein, lactose, and ash. On the dry matter basis, the skim milk contain 36% protein. Chemical composition of skim milk, particularly the fat percentage is 0.5 to 0.009%. The total solid of skim milk is 10.28. Then protein is 4.27%, lactose 5.20 percent, lactic acidity, and ash is 0.82. This is a composition, chemical composition of skim milk. Then what are the uses of skim milk? As a byproduct, skim milk is mostly used in various manufacturing of casein, then caseinate, then co-precipitation, protein hydrolytes. These are the different products uh, is manufacturing with the help of skim milk. Then next one is the casein. Casein is a major protein in milk. Near about in milk, the 80% of casein present in milk other than other protein. In particularly, casein is again divided into four different types: alpha S1 casein, alpha S2 casein, then beta casein, kappa casein, and gamma casein. It is major protein is available in milk. Commercially, it is made from the skim milk. And it is a phosphoprotein. In that particularly, phosphoprotein means it contains the molecules of phosphorus. Then high properties of essential amino acids, mostly unaffected by processing condition. Then casein is prepared either by coagulation of skim milk using acid, is called as a acid casein, or coagulation of skim milk with rennet enzyme is called as rennet casein. These are the two very important type of casein. Then classification of casein. These are the three different types of casein on the basis of, firstly on the basis of coagulation agent, second on the basis of the particular acid, and third one is on the basis of type of casein production in various industries. So let us see, first one is the on the basis of coagulation agent. In that the type is the acid casein and rennet casein. Already acid casein means what and rennet casein means the coagulation of casein is called as acid casein, and the coagulation of rennet is called as rennet casein. The second is the on the basis of particular acid. First one is in that particularly, first one is the hydrochloric acid casein, second the sulfuric acid casein, and third one is the nitric acid casein. These are the three different types of the particular acid casein base. Then third one, next one is the casein production in various industries, edible casein and non-edible casein. So let us see one by one. Then next one is the uses of casein. Along with the food value of casein, that is edible casein, it is also has industrial importance, that is non-edible casein. And the casein is used as ingredients in many formulated foods, including that infant foods, that is baby foods. It is used as coating material in paint, then ink, then paper, then packaging, then leather, and leather finishing due to its film forming property. Okay, these are the resin is used in various material as a coating. Then you use in water based glue as casing having bond strength, and it is casing is a water resistant. The next one is the due to having strength and water resistant casing is used in rigid plastic, then fiber, film, and foil. Okay. Then next, caseinate. Caseinate means the soluble form of acid casein is called as caseinate. The acid casein is particularly available in soluble form, that is called as caseinate. The caseinate may be prepared from freshly precipitated acid casein curd or from dry acid casein by the reaction with dilute solution of alkali. Then the uses of casein, the use of source of protein, then use in various type of the sources, then meat based, then milk based infant breakfast, modified milk, then whipped cream, then coffee whiteners, then non-dairy creams, desserts, sauces, then soup, bread, crackers, that is a biscuit, then dairy product, and various protein enriched product. These are the casein. Sorry, these are the caseinate is used in various products, food products. Then use of calcium caseinate also acts as a good source of calcium. Then whey is nothing but the byproduct obtained during the production or manufacturing of paneer, then chakka, then cheese, as well as then channa. Okay, chakka whey is different, then channa whey is different, then paneer whey is different, and cheese whey is different. All the four types, different types of whey is has the various variable the chemical composition of whey. It is diluted, highly perishable in nature. The color of whey is greenish yellow. Then due to low lactose solid content in whey, that is 6 to 7%, there has been lack of interest in its uses of compared to the other dairy products. Whey contain have the solid contents of original milk, particularly lactose, whey protein, salts, and water soluble vitamin, that is vitamin B complex and C. In that B complex, vitamin B1 to B12, that is vitamin thiamine to vitamin pantothenic acid and vitamin C. Then its disposal cause environmental pollution. Then another, what are the uses of the whey as a byproduct? The possible ways for the utilization of owing to containing the precision nutrients in whey. It can be used for the preparation of various beverages by adapting simple process of food beverages preparations. So let us see the what are the whey-based fruit beverages. Which are the fruit is used for whey-based fruit beverage? The first point is the utilization of whey for preparation of fruit beverages is a most logical avenue for retaining milk nutrients into human food chain. Many could effectively replace most of the lost organic and inorganic from the extracircular fluid. Whey beverages with higher pH are less astringent and physiologically more acceptable as thirst quencher. At the time of preparation of fruit beverages, that time the sugar percentage is 7% and the fruit juice at various treatment combinations, that is 5, 10, 15 and 20% combination level is add in whey. Then to use of lemon, then mango, pineapple, banana, these are the different fruits is generally used for whey fruit beverages. Then next, whey based vegetable soup. Soup are generally used as appetizer and are served before meal. The soup is stimulate gastric secretion and hence increase the appetite due to contain of species and other flavorings. Whey-based soup can be manufactured by cooking up all the different important vegetables is concentrated whey and mixing or blending of whey vegetable in particularly whey. Whey is also can be successfully utilized for the preparation of sport drinks, then whey protein concentrate, whey protein enriched beverages, then whey drinks enriched with the probiotic and prebiotic, then plain condensed whey, sweetened condensed whey, then alcoholic fermentation whey drinks and whey paste. These are the so many products is manufactured with the help of whey. Then buttermilk. Buttermilk is a byproduct obtained during the manufacturing of butter. In India, the three type of buttermilk is generally found or generally produced at the time of preparation manufacturing of butter. The first one is the sweet cream buttermilk, second is the sour cream buttermilk, and third one is the desi buttermilk, that is called as lassi. First one is the sweet cream buttermilk is obtained by churning of fresh and pasteurized cream. Then sour cream buttermilk obtained by churning naturally sour milk or cream. Then third one is the lassi obtained by churning of the heat during the manufacturing of makhan. Then processing of buttermilk. As the composition of buttermilk resemble to skim milk and the processing of skim milk, that is separation, then clarification, pasteurization may be applied for buttermilk. Separation means in that particularly whatever the
dirt particle or foreign particle or hair particle is removed from milk by centrifugal force. Then clarification also same as like to the separation any dirt particle is removed from milk with the help of centrifugal force. Then next one is the pasteurization means heating of the milk or heating of the buttermilk. In that particularly whatever the microorganism harmful microorganism is destroyed by the pasteurization process. Then utilization of sweet cream buttermilk. The buttermilk produced from organized dairies can be mixed skim milk for drying to produce milk powder, which may use reconstitution purposes. Then it can be used for the preparation of flavor milk and various milk beverages. Then it is also used to prepare a tone and double tone milk from the buffalo milk. The next, the soft body curd can be prepared by incorporating in whole milk. Next one, sweet cream buttermilk can be used into manufacturing of lassi in which the firmness is not of the consideration without affecting the body and texture. Then sweet cream buttermilk can be mixed into the buffalo milk in proper proportion to prepare paneer. Then uses of sour buttermilk. In most of the time, butter can be also be produced from sour milk or controlled fermentation of cream. That time the buttermilk is obtained thereof called as sour buttermilk. And such buttermilk may be used to manufacturing of casing and paneer. Then next in the condensed buttermilk is also used for feeding of pigs and poultry. Then utilization of desi buttermilk. Desi buttermilk that is called as a lassi is an important domestic beverages in India. Then excellent quality of thirsting and nourishing beverages can be prepared from it. It is also used for the traditional preparation that is curry and raita. Then industrial utilization of lassi cannot be exploited due to lack of proportion of collection system and day-to-day variation in composition as well as quality. Then next one is the ghee residues. Ghee residues is a byproduct obtained during the manufacturing of ghee in various industry level and they produce in large quantity in India particularly. Then during manufacturing of ghee, the snap contain present in cream or butter appears in the form of small particle is known as ghee residues. It is obtained after molten ghee has been the either strained out with the back filter or muslin cloth or separated by the continuous centrifugal clarifiers. The ghee residues is the most brownish sediments particularly found in ghee. In dairy plants, it has been recovered either by a pressure technique or by centrifugal process method. Then next one is what are the uses nutritional importance of ghee residues. The ghee residues is a rich source of fat and proteins apart from the containing the considerable amounts of minerals can be used as human dietary supplements. then acts as natural antioxidants for improving the shelf life of the food products, then rich and natural source of flavor compounds, that is FFA, then carbohydrates, carbonyls, and lactones, then ghee. The lipids of ghee residues have lower chain fatty acids, that is carbon 4 to carbon 12, in that particularly 5.3%, and total saturated fatty acids 58.7%, and more of unsaturated fatty acids, that is 41.3%, in comparison to those of ghee, uh, bracket particular 10.1, then 68.8 and 33.2% respectively. The polyunsaturated fatty acids contain the ghee residues lipids, that is 4.4%, is higher than those of ghee, in that particularly very low as compared to the uh, lipids 2.8%. Ghee residues is rich in polyphospholipids, that is 1 to 9%. Then main sugar in ghee residues prepared at 120 degrees Celsius are lactose, galactose, and glucose. Then uses of the ghee residues. The ghee residues is used the number of products like chocolate, burfi, then samosa filling, then chapati. However, the most of the dairy products in India have not been utilization of ghee residues profitably except for the fat extraction. The next one is the preparation of edible paste by using ghee residues. In that particularly, the processed ghee residues is first mixed with 2.5 to 3 salt, then 0.1 to 0.5% marmite, then whole mass is heated on low fire for 5 minutes. In that particularly the paste is formed. The next point is an edible paste for dosa and samosa can be prepared if 2 to 4% chutney powder is used instead of marmite. Then preparation of burfi sweets by using ghee residues, and that particularly the processed ghee residues is mixed with kava in the preparation of 1:1 on total solids. The sugar is added, and particularly at the time of total solid is 75%. Then a whole mass is heated and work rigorously for 10 to 15 minutes. At this stage, about one third of the sweetened mass is separated and 8% of chocolate powder on the basis is added to process ghee residues and kava and thoroughly mix the content properly. Then cool the mass and allow to set. Cut into small pieces, uniform pieces, and well shaped. These are the manufacturing process of manufacturing process of burfi sweet by using the ghee residues. These are the ghee residues. Then whey. Then these are the byproducts is used for the commercial level in various commercial level as well as various industries also in India as well as Maharashtra. This is a topic of the dairy bioproducts and its utilization. Thank you.